all you see. Make it all about devotion. You say it like you wanna be.
This is Rami X back with another video, and this is actually going to be the finale to What If Hashirama Kept the Biju. I'm going to try to avoid this problem, but I feel as if I made these characters a bit too overpowered, with basically all these Jinchuriki having the EMS, but it's because I have 2 new what ifs planned, and I really need this what if to end, so that it just doesn't drag on, and it gives me more time to revise these scripts, which I'll be doing later today and tomorrow. And I hope you like the videos that I'll put out. I've never seen them done before, so they should be pretty good. This is part 3 of the What If Hashirama Kept the Biju, and we left off with Naruto and the other Jinchuriki sealing the Edo Hokage, and they then shaped the village of what was left with it, as Hiruzen was still in office, as they worked in the shadows, as they liberated the village, making it a good place, raising its economy from missions, and making their genin learn more and have more advanced jutsu in the academy. And Naruto, Sasuke, and the other Jinchuriki left for the Hidden Rain village, as they knew that Pain was there from getting some intel out of Obito, as they found it and him. But he was with the other Akatsuki members, that being Deidara, Kakuzu, Hidan, Konan, Zetsu, and the 6 Paths of Pain, etc. As Nagato wasn't in his disability chair, as Naruto connected with the Jinchuriki as they talked inside their heads, devising a plan. This is also shown in the Storm game, so I'm not completely sure if it's canon, but I'll be using it here. As they then strategized with each other and devised a plan, as Naruto then charged at Kakuzu and Nagato, as he was then already pushed into a wall of the building inside of the Hidden Rain. As he ran at Nagato, as he already pushed him, as Naruto figured out that pulling, or at least pushing motions, are one of Nagato's abilities. As he then went back in, as he then ran at Nagato, as Nagato pulled out a chakra rod, smirking, as Naruto then backed up, as Nagato universal pulled Naruto towards him, stabbing him, as Naruto then activated KCM2, kicking Nagato into a wall, as he then pulled out the rod right out of his stomach, as he then snapped it, throwing it on the ground, as he engaged hand-to-hand combat with Nagato, as his stomach healed from Kirama's chakra. As he then used an Odama Rasengan on Nagato, but Nagato had started to pull Naruto's soul out, as Deidara was then defeated by Shino, who had been able to make his bugs eat his clay, and basically create a breed of bugs that can basically explode, as he was able to overwhelm him with 7 Tails chakra-coated bugs as well as his exploding bugs. Hidan was killed by Ino and Hinata, and Kakuzu was fighting Kiba, as he was actually mopping him. This is because he beat the 2 Tails with a more skilled host in the original, as Choji then used his full power, manifesting huge wings with Boyori surrounding them, as he then said, "Provide me with an opening, and I can beat him, but I only have 1 shot," as Kiba then used a Fang over Fang, surprising Kakuzu, as he was then stunned for a second, holding it with his hands, as Choji said, "Perfect," as he slammed his fist into Kakuzu, as he then turned into rock, as Choji then dropped of exhaustion, as he had used up all his chakra. Also, this is due to the fact that boil release is basically kind of like lava, and it has a sort of, I guess you could say, element of lava, and it will basically turn you to stone. This is not Kakuzu turning into stone to deflect the attack. As he then fell of exhaustion, as he had used up all his chakra and almost all of Kokugo's chakra on the attack, as Kiba was then killed by Kakuzu, as all the other Jinchuriki then stopped what they were doing. This is because Kakuzu was able to break out with his own stone grudge, and it broke it, basically. As they all then shed a tear, as his soul was being pulled out by Nagato, who was supposed to be fighting Naruto. And they then all disappeared, grabbing Kiba's body, as Shikaki was able to use his sand to mend his wounds, keeping him alive. This is due to sand having minerals in it, and it can heal things with its particles. They all then accessed their chakra modes as they emitted so much power that Nagato and every other Akatsuki member had fell. As this is basically Ten Tails levels of chakra. Anyhow, they then all released their chakra as they then started beating all of the other Akatsuki members. As they then basically killed them all as Nagato gave Naruto his eyes, in hopes that with the power of the Rinnegan he can create peace. They then returned to the Leaf as they took Kiba to the hospital, as they then created new laws within the Leaf, and they basically had created peace between the ninja world with fear. And eventually, over time, Sasuke's, I guess you could call it hatred. It's not hatred. It's just, a thought of Naruto being stronger than him as he then challenges Naruto. Naruto then accepts the challenge as he then activated KCM2. Naruto then did the hand seals for the Flying Thunder God Jutsu as he then disappeared behind Sasuke with a kunai. As Sasuke then used one tail of the 8 Tails chakra, swinging Naruto away. As Naruto had already placed a seal on Sasuke, as he teleported back, kicking him down. As he then teleported in front of him, activating Rasengan. As Sasuke then used a Chidori, using his Lion's Barrage techniques that he had copied from Lee. As he then trailed up into the air and kicked Naruto down, as he then slammed the Rasengan into Naruto's lungs, puncturing it. As Naruto then was lifted into the air by Sasuke, as Sasuke said, "You will now know pain, and I shall win," as he pulled the Chidori out of Naruto and punched him across, well, I guess this is the final valley, so across the water. As Naruto then fell into the water as his QB chakra started to manifest. As Naruto then lifted himself back up into the air, creating multiple shadow clones. As he then swung them all at Sasuke. As Sasuke then fought them all and said, "I will not yet you use them," as he then started using Amaterasu on Naruto, making him unable to use his clones, and every time he tried, he would kick his hand seals so that he wouldn't be able to activate the Shadow Clone Jutsu. As Naruto then said fine, as he used a tailed beast bomb on Sasuke. As Sasuke then was running, devising a plan, as he then used his own tailed beast bomb, as he then created a shadow clone that would do the same, as he would then use the Headhunter Jutsu and get Naruto. As he then did it, grabbing Naruto's legs and swinging him to the ground, as Naruto was then in shock, as he then teleported once again behind Sasuke while underground, as he then used the Rasengan, destroying the area around his palm. As he then slammed it into Sasuke's back, as Sasuke then fell to the ground. Sasuke then used Kirin, his strongest attack. This Kirin is a bit different, as it's amped by 8 Tails chakra, meaning that it's much stronger and takes up a bit more chakra. As he then clapped his hands together, sending a flying thunder dragon at Naruto. As Naruto was then tried to dodge it, but was then hit again by the Kirin in 2 strikes. Sasuke then said, "Again," as Kirin came back down 2 times, once again. As Naruto was then hit and stunned, as he couldn't use his flying Raijin or his flying Thunder God due to some of his chakra points being closed off from the attack. As Naruto then said, "Damn it," as he made or forced himself to open up his chakra points, as seen with Neji versus Naruto. As he then ran at Sasuke once again, pulling out 3 kunai as he threw them all. As he then created 5 shadow clones that jumped into the air. One then threw another one at the ground as it then charged at Sasuke. As Sasuke then pulled out a sword, stabbing it, making it pop and disperse. As 9 Tails chakra then sprouted out of it and wrapped around Sasuke. As Sasuke was then suffocated in the chakra. As Sasuke then started to go into his 4-tailed state. As Naruto then held tighter with a stronger grip, as he then said water style, water vortex jutsu, using Tobirama's A-rank jutsu that he had learned from the Scroll of Sealing. As Sasuke then said fire style, majestic flame destroyer, as the attacks then collided. As Sasuke was able to come out on top with his advanced Uchiha, I guess you could say genes, as he then jumped into the air, breaking out of the hold of the chakra that was suffocating him. As he then used his own chakra, activating the 7-tailed in normal state. So B has been shown to do this, so that's basically what this is. As he then jumped down onto the ground, as Naruto and him then had basically a taijutsu fight for about an hour. As Naruto and Sasuke then held up their hands, activating the Rasengan and the Chidori, opposites of each other. As they then slammed it into each other. As Naruto won, because this is just due to the fact that he has an amp greater than Sasuke, but Sasuke basically was going to win, but then Kirama gathered enough Sage Chakra to basically beat Sasuke, as that basically settled their dispute. And yeah, anyways, I'm sorry to end it here, and I think this what if was a bit hectic, but of course it would be. And if you didn't know, this is the finale and the end to the series, and I'm not going into Boruto in this what if. And anyhow, please subscribe, and as always, Rami X out.